Alright, it is time to make my MLB team tier list. So from greatest to absolutely dog water. We'll start off right from here. The Yankees are having an absolutely incredible season going into the All-Star break. For sure they're going to go up as an S. The Seattle Mariners they had a rough start to the season, but they're coming back. I think I'm going to put them in a B. Now let's get right to the middle of the line of the teams. The Pirates, having a horrible team. I'm going to have to put them in D. Now we'll move on to another team. How about the Guardians? The Guardians are doing absolutely incredible. They had a great start, but now they're just slowing down. So I'm going to put them in A. Let's see. Here, I'll do the Dodgers. The Dodgers are doing great. I am going to put them. They aren't doing as good as last season, but they still are doing pretty good. I'm going to put them in B. The Dodgers' rivals, the Giants, are not having a great season. Going into the All-Star break, they started it off strong, but now they're not doing very great, so I'm going to put them in B as well. The Reds are not having a great season either. They only have about 30 wins going into the All-Star break, so this is not great. I'm going to put them in D as well. Which team should I choose? I'll choose the Rangers. The Rangers are actually doing very good. I am very surprised. I'm going to put them in A because they're doing much greater this season than I would have ever thought. Now the Toronto Blue Jays started it off amazing, but now they're just slowing down to an extent that the Phillies are even better than the Blue Jays. So I'm going to put the Blue Jays between B and A. I think I'm going to give them an A. Let's see, the Phillies. Yes, the Phillies are just doing incredible. I'm just in shock. They're not doing as good as the Yankees up here, but they're doing pretty good. I'll put them in A. The Oakland A's are not doing great. They are the worst team in the MLB as of far. I'm going to put them in D. The San Diego Padres are having a great season. I am very surprised. I am also going to put them in A. The Houston Astros are having a great season. Jose Altuve has been going off. So has Carlos Correa, who is not on the Astros. My bad. Kyle Tucker. They've got everyone. They're going to go in the S tier. Kansas City Royals, having a rough season. Not as bad as some of these teams, but they're pretty bad. I'm going to have to put them in D. Now the Atlanta Braves are actually doing much better than I would have expected. More than 50 wins going into the All-Star break. I'm going to put them in the S tier. The Rockies are doing much worse than usual. Not as bad as these teams. Still pretty bad. I'm going to put them in the C tier. And then for the Orioles, I'm actually very surprised. They're usually doing fairly horrible. This season, not as bad. I'm going to put them with the Giants, Dodgers, and Mariners. They're going to go in the B tier. The Boston Red Sox are popping off, doing great. They're going to go in the S tier. The New York Mets, also doing as good as the New York Yankees. They've got everyone, and everyone's doing great. Pete Alonso, doing awesome. They're going to go in the S tier as well. The Arizona Diamondbacks, I'm surprised. They continue to beat the Giants and Padres in these NL West matchups. They're doing better than expected. I'll put them with the Rockies. So we've got the little NL West clump over here. Let's see. Now I'll do the Angels. The Angels are not doing great. I'll put them in between the C and the D tier. I'll put them in the C tier because they're not doing as bad as these teams, but they're still doing fairly horrible. The Cubs, I'm surprised. I thought they had a pretty nice lineup, and then they were doing awesome in 2016. Now they're going to go down to the D tier. The Washington Nationals, same thing. They're not doing great as well. The Tampa Bay Rays are doing awesome, just not as well as I would have put them in S last year. I think they're going down to an A this year. The Miami Marlins, not doing great, better than last year. I mean, I think they deserve B tier. I think B is fair. The Minnesota Twins are doing great. Much better than some of these teams over here. I'll put them in A. The White Sox are doing absolutely incredible. Tim Anderson is just going insane, and I'm just very surprised. So I think they are going to go in the A tier. The St. Louis Cardinals are also doing pretty good. I think they might actually be going in the S tier. They are doing amazing. The Detroit Tigers, not doing very great. I'll put them in the C tier. Just because they have some fairly stacked players. And finally, the Milwaukee Brewers, I'll put them in A tier because they're between B and S. Might as well put them in A. This is my tier list. Thank you very much for watching. I will save it. Sure. I'll log in and save it. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Peace.